No, we're not doing credit. You're gonna give me my fucking money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here. And you want
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay? Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was a general.
Right beforehand, you fucking said sir.
Sir? Okay.
Motherfucker, take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a fucking sir.
I apologize.
Motherfucker.
I apologize now.
You do that. Do you know why? Every time some bullshit like this happens, my sales go up because people are wanting this.
Really?
Really.
We're going to show them the side of you, and
You do it. You do it. You do it really good. Because guess
hopefully
what?
we can wake you up.
You are fucking nuts.
Let's wake you up.
You
to the
are
truth,
nuts.
sir.
You're not a woman. You don't look like a woman. You don't act like a woman.
Really?
You're fucked in the head. What's wrong with you?
I'm fucked in the head.
I am confronting you.
Yes, sir.
That you are an asshole.
And I'm confronting you that just because I walked into your store, you felt the need to take your sign down.
Well,
But it's
I was
degrading
thinking
everybody in my
I
community.
was thinking I was going to be nice,
What?
but no.
Be nice?
Yeah, no, you just support the genocide of trans kids and you want everyone who's born to die. Yeah, no, you do.
That is such an assumption.
It's such an assumption, right, with all of this right.
What is anti-trans on the table?
Your TPUSA, you dumb whatever.
Hey y'all, what's good? I'm back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why a lot of people aren't respecting the trans community and why honestly, if the way they're acting, they don't deserve any respect. But before that, it is Halloween today also. Happy Halloween, man. Hope y'all having a spooky ass time. Hope y'all doing good as fuck. I'm a little hungover, man. I was out drinking and shit last night. And people have been going crazy this whole weekend for Halloween, man. It's been hella people in costumes and shit, getting fucked up, going to parties, man. It's a lot of good energy in the air, man. It's a lot of good vibes and shit. For some of the maybe younger people in the audience that don't know, man, we don't go trick-or-treating when you get older, man. Big kids, they like to wear costumes and get fucked up, bro. Go to like parties or the bar or whatever the fuck. Anyway, man, without a further ado, let's get right into the core of the content of this video. So, pretty clickbaity title, right? But like, I kind of mean it, man. Obviously, like, the trans community deserves respect. Obviously, trans people, especially trans individuals, respect them, man. Respect everybody. Respect is a two-way streak, and if you want to be like a good, genuine person, then you should probably just be respecting people, man, unless they give you a reason not to respect them. But that's actually what I'm going to talk about right here, because the trans community, and this is an important distinction, there's a big difference between the trans community and a trans person, right? The community as a whole kind of operates in a certain way, and we need to do a better job at moderating our own community, man, because it's not great. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not great. So anyways, man, so a lot of the trans people that I've just known individually in my personal life, they know nothing about the interconnected online trans community. Some of these more terminally online people that participate very heavily in the online trans community, right? So when I ask some of these people that I've known, like, in real life, man, they don't know who the fuck Blair White is, they don't know Calvin Garra, they don't know Buck Angel, you know, they don't know, what's her name, Eden the Doll, or any of these people, man. They don't even know who, like, Gigi Gorgeous is, you know. That's the one person that some people might know. But so the point is that trans people in the trans community is two different things, man. And there's people that are just very terminally online, and they are usually the more toxic ones, right? And the people that I've known that don't know shit about this, they just want to fucking transition, live their life, and have a good time, man. Now, this could just be a result of the, you know, crowds I typically run with, because all the trans people I knew, man, they were pretty heavy into the drugs and shit. I actually had a little fling with this one trans girl, man, this fucking emo trans girl with, like, the thick ass black eyeshadow, the black hair, everything, yeah, the whole 9 yards, man. She was one of, like, the biggest psychedelic dealers in my area growing up. But when she started to transition, she chilled out on that, just sold weed at that point, and only the people she, like, really knew. And that's common, man, because you can't be fucking around once you start taking that estrogen and shit. Like, they'll throw you in a fucking male prison if she were ever to like get caught or whatever, raided, whatever the fuck, you know, man. So yeah, so a lot of trans people that are into shit like that, they stopped doing it. I mean, I stopped doing the shit I was fucking around doing when I started to transition. I guess it's a good deterrent, to be honest. But anyways, to get back on track. So trans people are cool, but the trans community, if you look at it, the messages they preach are very narcissistic. What they will tell you as a trans person, how you should go for the world, how you should respond to stimuli, how you should advocate for yourself, is very toxic. Don't listen to any of this bullshit that it's not advice. It's toxic bullshit, man. It comes from entitled, narcissistic losers that want to have their way and not be afraid of people calling them out for it. So, like pronouns, let's start there, right? So, if someone calls you the wrong pronouns, the major voices in the trans community would have you thinking that this is like the most terrible thing ever. You know, that they're a bigot, they're hateful, and they go even far as that. They'll try to convince people that, like, oh, these people want you dead. They misgendered you, they want you dead. So, man, a lot of innocent trans people hear this and they take it seriously, you know, and so they have this fear. So people that will misgender them, they'll have this very adverse reaction. We've seen multiple, like, freak out videos, right, where people are screaming about their pronouns and everything. And here's the thing, man, is that no one has to respect your pronouns at the end of the day. It's the right thing to do, it's the respectful thing to do, but maybe someone just didn't know, maybe, like, whatever the case is. Let's say someone does disrespect your pronouns, have a genuine conversation with them, man. Talk to them, ask them like a human being, you know? Don't turn into a screeching moron. Be like, hey, I'd really appreciate if you use my pronouns. This is something that makes me more comfortable. You don't have to prescribe to my ideology or anything. And then you can leave it at that. And if they still want to be a dick, then let them. You know what? You don't have to retaliate or do anything because they're just showing their true colors. You did the right thing. You were respectful. You advocated for yourself. And if they still not trying to hear it, fuck them. They can kick rocks. And also, don't act like an entitled narcissistic brat, because then that's what people are finna see. And then it's gonna be fuck the trannies again, right? It's not gonna be fuck this asshole. But if you just act like a respectful human being and then let the other person be disrespectful, it will make the trans community as a whole look a lot better. You see? Another major thing I wanted to hit on is that now it's no secret that our society isn't exactly tailored for trans people. And a lot of people would have you thinking that this is a major fight that we need to have, that we need to completely rehaul society and refigure it to fit trans people. And I do think that inclusion is important, and there's things that we need to do to make sure that everyone's included. But you got to be realistic here and think about how entitled and narcissistic that really is, to want to completely rehaul everything because of how 1% of the population feels. Trans people make up 1%. 1%, that's it, man. So obviously, like, there should be inclusion, there should be acceptance, we should be tolerable, there should be spaces for trans people, you know, whatever it is. But to fucking constantly preach this societal bullshit and constantly talk down to people that don't prescribe to your ideologies and your way of life, and then to go even further and to be an extremist, and then to not just talk down to these people, but to demonize them and to say they're evil and, you know, like they're your enemy, they want you dead, all these things, man. Like, it's a lot of conservatives that they just have conservative ideology, man. That's it. They like traditional family structure, they like small government, whatever it may be, they like what they like. But that doesn't mean that they're hateful in any kind of way. But a lot of people in the trans community, oh, you disagree with me? Oh, you have a different ideology than me? Oh, you don't think society should bend to my will and change to me? You're a fucking hateful bitch. Yeah. And that's actually the most disrespectful thing, man. And so when these are our biggest messages that we're sending out as a community, I mean, what, like, who the fuck was gonna respect us? Who's gonna take us seriously? We're not respecting other ideologies. So this newer ideology that we're trying to get put into play, it's never gonna happen if we don't respect what's established, man. You know, like, if you want to change the status quo, you have to first understand and work with the status quo, man. And unless y'all want to do like a full revolution, but once again, we 1%, that's not gonna go very well. And I mean, that would just show how fucking crazy the trans community is. And I bet a lot of them, if they could, they would fucking take over the government and make it fucking for trans people, because that's how crazy some of these people are, man. And one of the most frustrating and upsetting things about this is they get to hide behind the mask of being a trans activist, of being a social progressive, of doing the right thing, of being on the right side. Here's the thing though, man, respect still plays into that. You could be in the right side and still be a disrespectful asshole. You catch more flies with honey than vinegar. It's how it's always been. It's a saying as old as time. And I don't understand why the major players in the trans community can't seem to understand this. That this my way or the highway ass attitude, this fucking like kill all cis people ass vibe is not gonna do it. And it's the reason why trans rates are declining. It's not because of the shit the conservatives are doing. All they're doing is y'all throw up the lob. They just dunking that shit right in the hoop. Because you know what? If y'all didn't act this way, it would be a lot harder for them to paint us this way. And one of the biggest reasons why you could see just how toxic and how fucking problematic the community has really become is you can look at how they treat people that disagree with the accepted ideologies and ways of going about things in the community. Dissenters are not allowed whatsoever in the trans community. The worst thing you could possibly do is have a different opinion than the popular opinion held by the trans community. They will throw you to the wayside. They will absolutely discard you, reject you, no longer fight or care for you, and kick you from spaces where these people are most active. Here's the thing, man, is that we're talking about trans people. And so a lot of trans people, like, they can't find community IRL. They have to go online. So if it's this toxic, how many people don't agree with this bullshit but are too scared to say anything because they don't want to lose their friends, they don't want to lose their communities, they don't want to be thrown under the bus? But there's people that don't give a shit, man. There's people like Blair White. There's people like Buck Angel. There's people like me. There used to be people like Calvin Garr. I mean, eventually he let all that shit get to him, man. And I really wish he would like stand up one day and be like, yo, fuck these bitch ass losers, man. They can't do shit to me. They can't say shit. Because he's got a core fan base where if he were to just talk his shit, if he just leaned into that shit, I'm an asshole, fucking stupid tranny voice motherfucker, you know? Like, if he just leaned into that shit, I think, like, it would be pretty interesting, you know? It'd be, like, a whole fucking war, and maybe, like, we could get some momentum going. But anyways, yeah, this is just something I've peeped. Trans community, toxic, led by narcissistic, entitled losers. We need to do better. We need to do better. We need new leaders in the trans community, and we need to be more respectful of people in our own community, but especially to the outside world. The way we present ourselves, first impressions are all very important, and there's too many people that have a very negative first impression of trans people. So I want to change that. Anyways, peace out, bitches. Have a great day.
Omar. Fuck that, know that I'm a bust back. I be on my shit, yeah, you know that you love that. Even if you hate me, know your bitch love me. I be on some shit, yeah, fuck you, fuck me. What he say? Yeah, funny, laugh to the bank. I be on my shit like fuck you fake. He don't get fucking dry playing with the fucking snake. You a fucking rat, you don't get chased, bitch. I'm a cat, I'm the big cat. You don't get big slack, you don't get hit, that's gonna be a big splat. What the fuck you fucking with me and my hind? You gon' die high. I ain't never played both sides, huh? Loyalty loyalty, I ain't never switching. I'll be on my shit until I finish the mission. Dumb as fuck, you could never get it. That's just how I'm living, no, I'm down to get it. Dumb ass bitch, yeah, you always fucking switching. I ain't never listen cause I know it's just some bullshit. If you want a problem, then I got a fucking full clip. 32 in the extended mag. See your hand out the Glock when I pull up, I'ma doing bad. It's gonna be fucking tragic. Hate this fucking life, gotta have it. It be dumb as